With the Kindle Scribe, Amazon entered its popular e-reader range into the digital paper or e-ink tablet market, giving us a much bigger screen than before and the ability to write on a Kindle for the first time. It's not a complicated device to use, but learning some of the new features and making the most of its capabilities can take a tiny bit of digging. I'm Cam Bunton from Pocket-lint, and in this video I'm going to show you some of my favourite tips and features that I found the most useful and worthwhile knowing with the Kindle Scribe. If you do like this video, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe and tap the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any more of our uploads. So first up is erasing an entire selection of writing. Now when you're scribbling notes or doodling, there will come a time when you don't just want to erase by scribbling over it. In some instances, it's quicker and easier to erase an entire section from the page. Drop down that floating menu on the side and tap the eraser tool to select it, and then tap on it again and select Rub Out Selection from the pop-up window. Now you can use the pen to draw around the area you want to delete. You'll see a dotted line appear, and once you close the loop, anything inside it will vanish. If you want to delete the entire page, just choose Rub Out Entire Page from that same menu. Second is using a pen shortcut. If you have the Kindle Scribe with the premium pen, you'll notice there's a clickable button on the side. You can program this to launch specific functions if you press and hold it and then tap the pen to the screen. To configure it, swipe down from the top of the screen and choose All Settings. On the list, find Pen. Choose Pen Shortcuts from the next screen and you'll see 4 options: highlighter, pen, eraser and sticky note. Personally, I found it most useful for creating sticky notes in an ebook, but it's equally useful as a highlighter in notebooks and saves you from needing to go to the Tools menu every time. Next is moving the Tools menu to the other side of the screen. So by default, the pop-down floating Tools menu where you select the pen or erase tools lives on the left side of the screen. However, you can have it on the right side instead if you want. Just drop down the menu, tap the 3 dots at the bottom and choose Move to the right side. Next one is pretty basic and it's changing the pen thickness. It is basic as I said, but it's an essential tool to know. You can change the pen or highlighter tool thickness by tapping on the pen, highlighter or eraser tool and then tapping again to load the thickness menu. Choose the thickness you want and start writing. Next is adding a sticky note to your book. This is another simple but essential one for the Scribe, and it's adding a sticky note to any book, page or word. You can use the pen shortcut method if you like, as I showed you before, or if you want to, you can open the tool menu and choose the little sticky note icon and tap the word or area of the screen that you want to add the sticky note to. Now write with the pen or choose the text option to type with the on-screen keyboard. If you ever want to see all the handwritten notes or text notes in any particular book, just tap near the top of the screen and choose the icon that looks like a notebook. Here you can scroll through any sticky notes that you've made, and to go to any particular one, just tap on it, and it'll take you to the page that it's on and show you the note. So what if you don't want that sticky note anymore? Well, you can delete it, and that's our next tip. If you've decided you don't want a particular sticky note, you can remove it easily. Open that sticky note that you want to delete, tap the little tool icon and select Rub Out Page and then tap the cross to exit and confirm that you want to delete it. Next up is sharing a notebook via email. So if you want to share your notebook that you've made to other devices, you can do so via email and it'll attach to an email and send it to you as a PDF. With your notebook open, tap near the top of the screen to bring the notebook menu down. Now tap the share button that looks like a square with a little curved arrow. At the bottom you'll see 2 options. One for quick sending to an email address you've already added, or the share via email option. If you tap the latter one, you can type in a different email address. It's useful if you want to send something to a work account as an example, rather than a personal one. Once you've hit send, it'll go to your email inbox and it'll be downloadable as a PDF file. On a similar vein, the next tip is sending documents or PDFs to your Kindle. So the Kindle Scribe is a document reading tool as well as an ebook reader and notebook replacement device. It supports most popular document formats including doc and PDFs, and with the latter you can easily annotate with a pen, so it's great for signing documents and filling out forms by hand. And there are a few ways to get those documents to your Kindle. The easiest 2 methods we found are the Send to Kindle tool and the mobile app. If you open amazon.com/send to Kindle and then sign into your Amazon account, you can drag and drop any supported files and it'll automatically upload them to your Kindle library in the cloud. Then they'll appear in your library tab on your Kindle. With the mobile app, all you need to do is make sure you have the Kindle app on your smartphone or tablet installed and signed in. On Android, open the PDF or document that you want to send and then choose Share and select the Kindle option from the share sheet. The process is pretty much the same on iPhone as well, so just open the document, hit Share and find the Kindle option. You might need to go into More for this one. Once you've added a file name, you can share it to your library. Next up, changing your notebook style. So when you create a new notebook, you get a choice of different template styles to choose from. If, however, you decide you want to change that template after you've already started writing in it, you can. You're not stuck with your original choice. So open the notebook you want to change, and tap near the top edge of the display and you'll see a little notebook icon with a tiny cog on it. Tap this and then you access the notebook settings. You can change the name, change the cover page, and change the template, choosing from any of the available options that are there at the beginning. My next tip is how to organize your notebooks. So when you go to your notebook screen showing your entire library of notebooks, the default organization puts them by most recently accessed book first. But if you want to, you can change this sorting method to a different one. Just tap the 3 lines icon in the top right and you can choose to have the notebook sorted by title or type, or even the date created or modified instead. What's more, you can switch from ascending to descending, or even have them in a list instead of a grid if you find that easier to view. Next up, scheduling your warm light. So like some of the other high-end Kindles, the Scribe features a warm light setting which changes the color temperature of the front lighting system. Of course, you can switch it on manually and adjust its warmth using the sliders on the drop-down shade. However, if you tap Schedule, you'll get to a warmth schedule menu. Toggle it on and then you can choose to have it automatically change gradually with sunset and sunrise in your location, or you can set it to come on at a specific time and manually set your preferred warmth level. Along a similar vein is adjusting your overall screen size. So when you're in a book and simply reading, you can change the font style and size anyway and anyhow. It's a standard Kindle feature, but you can also change the display size to increase text size in the Kindle user interface as well to make the whole thing easier to read. Open all settings and then go to device options and then display settings and display size, or you can access the same menu from accessibility and then display size. On the display size screen, choose large, and now the text will increase in every menu of the Kindle Scribe. Next up, adding a device passcode. So you may want to protect your Kindle Scribe with a passcode, especially if you don't want the contents of your notebooks being accessed by others. To enable one, just drop down the shade from the top, go to All Settings and then Device Options. Now choose Device Passcode and in the pop-up window type in a numerical PIN that's at least 4 digits long. Type it in again and tap OK to set it. Lastly, and it's one lesser known feature, and it's a web browser. Yes, surprisingly there is a web browser, but it is very experimental and it's not great. It's been there for a couple of years and is accessed simply by hitting the More tab at the bottom of the home screen and then selecting Web Browser. Be warned, it can be quite a ropey experience, so you probably only want to use it when absolutely necessary. So there you go, just a handful of tips and tricks for you to try on your Kindle Scribe. If you found them useful, please do let me know in the comments below, or get me on Twitter, I'm at Cam Bunton, or if you found something even more useful that I've missed, let me know. If you did like this video, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe and tap the notification bell, and that way you don't miss any more. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.